Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is Monday. I love Mondays. So I wanted to just do a quick little video for conference preparation. I've had a lot of people talking to me on private messenger. Hey, Miranda, I am just trying to get my ducks organized so that we can prepare for boom season and all of that. And so it just made sense to do a video so that I'm sharing with everybody. So for those that are kind of newer for this year, every February, we hit what we call our boom season. It is the busiest time in the whole year. Things just explode. And why? It makes sense. You have New Year's resolutions January 1st, and everything is usually related to making more money or losing weight. And our company does both. And so, as a company, our numbers will skyrocket. Now tie in the fact that we have conference, in the first part of February. It's just crazy. And there's a lot of us going to conference, which I'm so pumped about. Basically, if you can get to conference, it'll change your life. It'll completely and totally change your life. So it was the number one mistake I made personally in my business where I didn't attend the first one. Quite honestly, I was trying to get permission for my husband. And I remember when it first came out, I'm just like, please. And then day 2, I'm like, come on. And then day 3, it was sold out. And I wanted to cry. And then all I could do was watch from home, what everyone's doing. And my business did not take off as fast as I wanted it to. And I know for a fact that if I would have attended that first conference, things would have been different. And that's really how it is. Can you basically think of it like this way? If you are watching a movie versus being an actor, an actor or actress or something, and you're in it and you're doing all these scenes, it's completely different, right? And so, to be a part and to feel the energy and to experience and make lifelong memories, and then you're having tips and tricks, taught by top leaders. There's so much to it. And you have to think also, it's a tax write-off, you guys. The whole trip is a tax write-off. From your plane ticket to the hotel to the food, all of it's a tax write-off anyways. So, honestly, anybody that is serious about this business, if you want it to be more of not so much of a hobby, then you need to be at conference. There shouldn't be any excuse. It needs to be where it's a must in your business. There shouldn't be an excuse if I can't afford it, I can't do this, I can't do that, unless you're popping out a baby, or unless somebody has died, like a parent or a spouse or something. You should be at conference. So please really think on it. As far as affording it, you guys, it's not as expensive as you would think. Number one, if you're not in our conference chat on Messenger, then you need to be. People are bunking up with each other. So you can reserve a hotel, and then pack people in there. If people don't mind sleeping on the floors, you know how cheap you can make it if you just shove a whole bunch of people in there? It's basically $50 a night, maybe, unless you cram in more people, then it's going to be $20 a night, So just shove people in your hotel room. You can take an Uber to a nearby store and get sandwich makings or something where your food budget will be super low. You can download the app Hopper, Hopper, and it can actually watch flights for you. That's what I do. And I'm coming from Seattle, Washington, all the way to Florida. That's across the United States. It is a very long flight. And I can get my flight, I cheat and I do one ways, but, or straight shots. I don't like to have any layaways, but if I did, I was watching the Hopper app and I could have gotten my flight for $200. That is so cheap for being across the United States like that. So, please watch that. And then again, use your fast start bonuses, use, sell keto coffee samples, sell wrap samples, sell whatever, this should be the number one priority going on right now. And then once you have bought your conference ticket, remember, a lot of people have the $20 tokens, Hello Fast Starts. But get your team there. If you can even get a couple of your leaders there, you can pretty much guarantee that things are going to be wild and crazy in the best ways for your business. So it should be where you're going and you're locking arms with at least a few people. Okay. In my eyes, you guys know I'm like a really high rank now. Like I'm trying to get at least somebody from each one of my legs. You know, I have 5 working legs for underneath me and hubby. So if I can get somebody from each leg, like that makes sense to me. And then you go down the chain. Well, who's one of their leaders? You know, like one leg, one leg, one leg. So that's how I'm personally doing it. So anyways, now those that are actually going to conference, I want to go over some tips and tricks and everything to prepare. It's right around the corner. It is so crazy. It is sneaking up. I feel like we just had summer. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. So, just from my experience from before, here's some things. Number 1, we have a little over a month to prepare. This is a season that we get really, really busy with Christmas and New Year's. And I mean, it's really, really easy to take a step back at this time of year. And a lot of distributors do. This is not the time for it. You will regret not working right now with what's about to happen. Number 1, I truly do not expect everyone to be on their phone all the time. And if you are, then you're doing your business wrong. This should be set up where you have a life and this is like a lifestyle, not so much a job, where you're weeding it into your normal day life, right? If you guys have noticed, we are doing power hours every single day. Different times are offered. If you can't get on them, please make your own. If you can make the trend messaging 60 people in 60 minutes and you're teaching your team the same thing, that means that you are messaging 1,800 people a month, and so is your team per person. You will become an ambassador this year with that idea alone. Okay. So power hours is amazing. So try to get on one or get your own. That is a huge time management tip, especially that we're in holiday season. So power hour is a must, with messaging being your number 1 thing. Now, once you're done with messaging throughout the day, then it makes sense to do your other IPAs. What are IPAs? Income producing activities. It is really easy to waste time. I admit, like, my number 1 culprit is Facebook scrolling. Like, I just find myself just scrolling. That's not making you money. Your Candy Crush isn't making you money. Ludo isn't making you money. Like, let's get real now. So have those things at the end of your day when you've already done your business stuff. So do your messaging. That's number 1. And then you're going to be posting at least a few times a day with your business stuff. Your post should also have random stuff of who you are. Okay. And then doing stories. Messaging for host to post, interacting with people. You can do like happy birthdays and all sorts of things. And then adding. Adding is so important. And this is going to be part of how to prepare for conference. And then self-development. Even me teaching my leaders, I got to do this. Like, self-development is so underrated, and yet 80% of this business is in the mind. Like, it is mindset all the way. You will never know everything to this business, ever. And if you think that you already know everything, then that is really arrogant. You don't. It is constantly evolving. It's constantly changing. And if you are not growing your mind, you will fail in this business. End of story. So it is an everyday thing. And when I say self-development entails like a lot of things. It could be praying, meditating, watching Jade Hooper YouTube videos. It can be reading books. And then you basically just want to kind of rotate it. I've never practiced so much self-development in my entire life. I've never been so grounded in my head where things don't shake me like they used to. Like, I'm different. I just feel so grounded. And so, like, I know that God has such a beautiful plan for me in my life and to help others. And it's because of all the self-development I'm doing. So I bought Denise Walsh's journal. If you have not, like, I strongly suggest it. It's cheap. It's on Amazon, Denise Walsh. She's the reason why I even pursued retiring and stuff, because I went to an event and I watched her. So journaling is part of it. And then just reading these books, like,
Mom,
hi, honeys.
I'm itchy.
I'm itchies. So, like, I have a bunch of books right here. I have The Secret, The Power of Right Believing, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, You Are a Bad ASS. I don't know. I don't really like that one. Think Like a Billionaire, Become a Billionaire, Harmonic Wealth. And then I have, what is that? Upstairs is a really good one. Write It Down, Make It Happen. I really liked that one. And then my absolute favorite is that arrow one, the last arrow. Oh, that was a total, complete life game changer. Like I can't even go there because it's just like that book. I was made to read it. And so it changed everything. I felt like the cage I was in became unlocked. Anyways, I'm rambling. So you want to know your IPAs each day. So as far as preparing for actual conference, I want to go back to adding to your network. So I admit this is probably my least favorite out of anything in the business is adding people because it's just tedious, right? And so it wouldn't be so bad if I just randomly added, but I don't anymore. So how to add, I like to go to mutual friends of mutual friends of mutual friends. So I'll pick a Facebook friend that is not a distributor. Don't be shady. You don't want to share friends with other distributors because you guys are competing against each other. That's just weird. So friends of friends of friends of friends is how I add. And my personal thing is I like it to be ladies only, where they fit like me. Like I don't want somebody flipping off the camera or smoking a joint or something. And nothing against people that do it. It's just that's not me, you know? And where I can just see that they might be a potential distributor someday. My hair is going a little crazy here. What's going on? So mutual friends of mutual friends of mutual friends. You want, and it would be awesome if we can all do this, 5,000 quality Facebook friends by the time conference hits. Because every single post, everything is going to matter. But if there was something that I made a mistake as far as like my IPAs in the beginning is that I did not have a great audience. My audience was wrong. And so I would get these people on board as distributors and I couldn't even relate to them. Like they weren't even like me. So it's like, it was just hard to train and stuff because we were just not like-minded. So, yes, 5,000 quality Facebook friends that you actually like. So I do ladies only, and it's just simpler for me. I don't want to be hit on. I'm married. So, but some people like the guys, go for it. And then guys, they like the girl. Like it's up to you and how you want to handle things. For me, I just keep it simple. So 5,000 quality Facebook friends. So you want to be getting that like now, right? The binder. If you have no clue what we're talking about with the binder, like having your binder set in place, you need to figure it out. So it will be part of the new group. New group is opening January 1st. It's amazing. Basically, you want to get organized now. So you want to have the binder. In the beginning of your binder, you're going to have your charts that you need, steps to success. You're going to have a list of your potential customers, potential distributors. Next to your potential customers, I would put what product they were interested in. I would have your host to post stuff in there where you're documenting who's hosting for you, who's liking and commenting. You also want to have like little scripts in there because I don't know about you guys, but I got mom brain. So like, I'm just like, what do I say? And so it's just nice that it's all in one spot. And then you want to have a calendar right there too. Basically, the biggest thing, though, is that you want to have all of your potentials written down now. Because the minute the conference hits, let's say that they do like a $9 kit promotion. Okay, they did that last time. All of a sudden, you're like, crap, like, who's my potential distributors? I need to message all of them. Well, if it's all throughout your messenger, it's on your pieces of paper, your note, whatever here, like, they're all over the place, it's going to take you a very long time to message everybody. However, if you have them in one spot, let me just open my binder right now. And then you're like, boom, 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 done. And you're done within 30 minutes. Like, how cool would that be, right? And you're going to be like, sign. Same thing with customers. Let's say we come out with half price of something. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what to expect. We're supposed to have new products, new locations we're going to ship to. They'll probably do a new customer program. They're going to probably do some sort of discount for distributors. And then they're probably going to announce they always do, the biggest bonuses of the year. They are hinting that the compensation plan is going to get even better. I don't even understand that because we get paid a lot. If you do a comparison with other companies, our compensation plan is freaking amazing. We seriously get paid so much money compared to others. So I'm just really, really excited just with that by itself. And then you add in the biggest bonuses of the year, like, wow, right? So power hours, get on them or make your own. have your binder organized with all your potentials, everything. Let's see here. You want to start cleaning up your posts. So the biggest problem, especially in the beginning, is like having really generic commercial like ads and posts. Like you sound like the ShamWow commercial. My dear child, we're not going to do that. Ew, you stink. Go get diaper wipes. And so cleaning up your posts. Who are you? Like, what are you trying to do here? Like, who are you? Like, if you go on mine and even myself, like, I'm going to be cleaning up my own. Like, I feel like it's really important to keep evolving and whatnot. And, you know, who are you? What do you represent? What makes you happy? What makes you passionate? You know, like, what makes you tick, basically, right? And what can you offer others as value? You know, like, my hope is that if somebody goes on my Facebook, they can just see how much I love my family, how much I love others, how I have a very giving heart. I'm trying to think what else. That I'm kind of, you know, like I'm kind of a hot mess, but I rock it, you know? Like I want people to come in like, man, if she can do it, I can do it. And things like that, right? And then, you know, doing random recipes, doing random whatever, you know, and just like seeing how it can help another person. So cleaning up your posts. I'm going to tell you right now that if you don't have any results, you need to work on it. So that's why you'll see that I've like really focused on losing the rest of my weight. So I'm down 25 pounds. You guys, the reason I went presidential is using my results. And so sending those before and after sealed the deal for so many different customers signing up. I don't even know how much BV I did personally that month. It was in the thousands, and that was the biggest month I've ever had. And it was because I was using my own pictures. So focus on things that you know that you'll actually use, you know, like hair, skin, and nails and collagen is a great one for hair growth and skin clearing. You know, our packages for losing weight. My absolute favorite weight loss stuff is doing keto coffee once or twice a day with the chocolate greens mixed and fat fighters for the times that you want to cheat. And the times that you're not cheating, shake. That's what I've been doing. And so it's been really exciting just watching the scale keep dropping. Please focus on getting your own results. Like I look at it like this. Like if I go, and I haven't gone in a long time, but when I used to go to the tanning salon, I'd walk in and the first thing that I would do is look at the person at the desk and how is their color, you know what I mean? And if they look like a freaking Cheeto or a Dorito, I'm going to get a little nervous. I don't want to look orange, you know? And so that's kind of like the same idea with this. Can you rock your business without having any results? Yes, I've seen it. I've seen people get to ambassador and they are not at their goal weight. They're not, you know, they don't really have much results, but guess what? They are working 100 times harder to get people signed up. Darn right. Now, you know, like, especially as a lady, if I lose the rest of my weight and all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, Miranda, what happened? And I've already gotten it a little bit, but I'm like waiting for the rest of it, you know, that they're like, oh, I want whatever she's on. Like, I want that. All right. We do the same thing if we're like in a restaurant. Oh, here's a strawberry drink. Oh, I'll have that too. Like, oh, here's a new purse. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to go get it. You know, ooh, I like those shoes. But with results, especially this time of year, people are researching everything. Keto is everything right now. Okay. It is the hottest trend ever. Keto. I love keto. I'm allergic to dairy, and so I'm cheating enough with the keto coffee. So I can't do any more cheat than that. But I'm telling you, keto is amazing. There are so many tasty recipes, like deliciousness. Like it is the first time in my life where I'm like, oh, I can do that. Like, cause I've yo-yoed my whole life. Like keto is amazing and tasty. Like I strongly suggest that if you need to be part of a weight loss journey yourself, maybe you're not at your goal, to look up the keto and use our keto friendly products. So before and afters. So you want to start really focusing on your own before and afters. Pick whatever, put them on your auto shipment, and then just don't put 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You know when you're committed and when you're not. Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose some weight. Go eat a McDonald's cheeseburger. Nobody saw me though. Don't do that. Like just full on do what you know that you need to do, and it'll skyrocket your business. So what else? The Connect app. So in the It Works Office app, down below, you'll see a little like message button. That is part of the Connect. You can also look at the top of the IWG group or whatever group and click Connect. There is YouTube videos on this. It is pretty much an added feature to our app where basically for those that are old school like me, it's a lot like the Reach app back in the day where basically you can mass message fast. And they are really revamping this. This is something that is not going to go away. They've invested multi-millions by this point. It's not going away. Okay. So basically, for instance, once they say, oh, here's $9 business kits. All right. It's going to take me all week to message all those people. No. If you actually utilize the Connect app, you can import people ahead of time. And then boom, one message, and it's literally done within seconds where you just now message all your potentials. You need to learn the Connect app. Now, I will tell you, I am not technically like technology and me, like we don't really get along. So I get the learning curve. I'm going to have to focus really myself too and like really dial it down. But I'm telling you, like you want to learn it. So it's a time saver, and I'm a mom, like I'm busy. Like if I can save anytime, anywhere, I want to learn that. So Connect app is a beautiful thing. Now that goes hand on hand with having 5,000 quality Facebook friends, right? Because who are you going to input? Then that goes with quality posts. That goes with your before and afters. They all tie together. Okay. So if you think you're going to hit, if you think, okay, go lay down. If you think that you're going to get to ambassador or some super high level, you have no results. You don't have great posts. You're just copying and pasting everybody else's posts. You're not even messaging throughout the day. You're just like, oh, well, I'm just going to turn into a boss and let my team handle it. Well, that's not great thinking. So it really all ties together. Where you're doing the power hours, your team is doing power hours, you have a set amount of people you're messaging together. I love the 60 and 60, where you have your binder in place and you're organized, you have the Connect app and you know how to use it. You're working on results, you're cleaning up your posts, the systems are in place, right? They all tie together. And then one last couple things, just like random for preparing for conference, is having conversations with loved ones. I'm an introvert. Like I don't like leaving my house, but my dad, my sisters, I work with my best friends in here. So, but like my family, like I actually will tell them ahead of time, hey, this is promotion month. You might not hear from me as much. And at this point, they understand like things. I've done it a few different times where they just get it. So just tell them ahead of time though, like, hey, this is what's happening, so they don't feel like you're like ignoring them or whatever. And then you guys, I'm telling you right now, you don't want to have really anything planned. 1, 2, Juanita, he has your boomerang. My child. But you're not going to want to have events really planned. You don't want to like have 5 million birthdays that you need to attend and baby shower this and wedding that. And like, right. Like it's really easy to book yourself up. Mm-hmm. Come here. Okay, I'm going to tell Daddy, guess what Kate did? Run for your life. So look at your calendar ahead of time and wipe it clean. February, March, and April especially, you are going to want to kind of clear your schedule where you have more focused time, especially February, March, if you're wanting to promote. I might be talking to some people that have no desire to make this their full-time gig. They're okay with $100 or $200 a month. They don't want to push. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the rest of you. So, and then what else? As far as actual conference, I know, like, I'm in charge of cleaning and cooking for the house. Like, I'm mom. Like, and one thing that was really helpful last year is that I did meal prep ahead of time. And so some sort of meal prep, I strongly encourage. Do your bulk grocery shopping, whatever, like, and have it in the house. Because what happens is that you don't have as much time as normal when the boom season hits. And then for me, it's like, oh crap, I guess I need to feed the kids today. So like having the meal prep ahead of time, it was just such a, like, oh, it just was nice. Oh, well, let me just pick that out of my freezer and pop it in the oven. Boop, boop, done. So, and I think that that's really it. So on a personal note, I'm going to be maxing out to my 5,000 quality Facebook friends. I did some mass deleting. I just realized there's a lot of people. Number one, I have such a huge team that I had a lot of distributors on there. So I needed to delete a bunch because it's like, well, if I had all my distributors on there, it'll actually take up all of my space for the 5,000. And so unfortunately I had to delete a lot please click follow, and then I'll follow you back. Just tell me to follow you and I'll follow you back. And then, so 5,000 quality Facebook friends. I'm going to finish up my binder. I have it, but I want to tweak it a little bit. Finish up my binder, putting all of my potential customers and distributors in one spot. I'm really bad with having notes everywhere. I'm going to be having my conversations ahead of time. I'm definitely doing meal prep. Heck to the yeah. Power hours, we already have it set up once time a day, but I'm also going to be talking to leaders from sister DTs that are not on our team, but are also doing power hours, where we can pretty much collaborate and having it set up where there's power hours offered a few times a day. So for others that can't get on a specific time, I'm going to definitely be learning the Connect app and downloading all of my potentials inside of there. I'm really focused on my own results. My goal is another 20 to 30 pounds by conference, which is pretty insane. But you guys, like, I'm just excited because it'll be so easy to sign customers. So easy. And then I'm going to be cleaning up my posts quite a bit. And I'm finalizing systems that are duplicatable for the team. So the brand new group, you guys, that's my number one focus, is keeping things simple, keeping things duplicatable, and having actual systems in place so that it's very easy for a new distributor that signs up a new distributor, where they know exactly what to do to a T and there's no question about it. Or you have a seasoned distributor that, you know, we get through the motions and sometimes it's like, okay, what are tips for promotion months? You know, like, because there's regular months and then there are months where you're like, okay, I'm ready to go for it, right? And it's nice to know, okay, instead of going to research and YouTube for a gazillion hours, it'd be nice if it's all in one spot. Okay, here are some tips Miranda had mentioned. Boom, 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 boom. Cool, I know what to do. Then you go for it, right? So all of that is where I'm at, especially opening the new group. It's pretty insane, you guys. Like, opening a new group is nuts. And it would be easy if I had my old stuff in there, but I don't have my old stuff in there. So I hope this helps you guys. I'm so freaking pumped and excited. I was on a special Zoom today where it's just a small group of us. I think there was 10 of us that are going for ambassador out of the whole friggin' world. Like, it's crazy. Only 10 of us. And I'm just excited because they poured into us all these tips and tricks. I'm definitely going to be putting it into the new group. And I'm just like ready. Like, I felt like I was breathed life into me today. Yeah, I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. And I freaking love Mondays. So, all right, guys, I hope you have the best day ever. I hope this helps somebody out there. Yeah, I'm just ready to go. So being organized, creating time management systems, all of that, like, we can do this. So love you guys. Bye.